I came here to audition for a job, and the man that was auditioning me drove me all over the city, and he showed me all different things that he thought that I might enjoy. And then he drove me through Cherokee Park, and I said, wait a minute. I said, can you take me through this park again? And that was the tipping point. That's what sold me on Louisville. The Olmsted Parks Conservancy does such a good job with the trails. They're so well groomed and they're really well taken care of. I spend all 4 seasons in Cherokee Park, and this is where I find the most peace and I find solace. I think I've used this park almost every single day in the 20+ years since I moved here.
This is a gathering spot that we all used to come to. To me, this is the heartbeat of the neighborhood. You know, it allows a place to come and actively engage each other. Allows a place to come and sit and talk and gather, spiritual. The park used to be one of the wildest places in the city. Olmsted comes out and says that they want to look into different ideas for redoing the park. And so they actually gave the community their voice. That's the uplifting part, is to see someone ask your opinion and then see them make an investment in your thoughts. It speaks to the change of the community, to come from where it once was to where it is now. And it's all about the neighborhood taking on that ownership for the change. To see it evolve and what it's evolving into, it's an overwhelming feeling for me.
Our father grew up around this area, and I think he got us involved, and we both enjoy the parks.
The overlook was in pretty ragged shape for a long time. Going back 15 years, there was the discussion about we need to do something. The Conservancy went to bat to raise the funds to finally get this done. It was a collaboration between the Olmsted Conservancy and Metro Parks. There was the design process with John Swintowski and Martha Berner and the Metro Parks landscape architects, and collaboration with Major Waltman, and it was an incredible accomplishment.
You're kind of awestruck by it because I don't think this is what you expect at all. It's beautiful.
It's impressive to stand up here and just sort of peer out and see so much of Louisville and think that this has become such an important part of Louisville.
Our father would be very impressed. He'd be very happy.
I moved here in 2007. This whole park at that time was just kind of thick. You couldn't see down into it.
Ran into Tabby. She mentioned something about wondering about if there was anything we could do to improve the quality of the park.
It's just so peaceful and kind of therapeutic to get your hands in the dirt. Then you could take pride and enjoy it when you're actually down here playing or reading a book or just walking through it. So yeah, just take ownership of it.
There's not a way of appreciating it more. If you have more money or less money, everybody has absolutely equal access to the resources that these parks make available.
We love the Olmsted Parks. We can kind of get down here easily and kind of give back to the parks because they do so much for us.
People probably don't right away think like, oh, this takes actually a lot of work for this to exist in the middle of where it is. You know, the Cherokee Park, it could be anything, but it isn't. It's what it is because it takes a hell of a lot of work.
There is something so important about being in nature, something that revives us and feeds our creativity and intertwines us all. We are so fortunate to have the Olmsted Parks Conservancy to provide spaces like that for us.